Today I want to talk to you about the Cricut trap that so many of us fall into when we start our journey with our new Cricut or die cut machine. Now, before I get started, I do want to point out this is not a video bashing Cricut. We do appreciate Cricut. We love their machines. There are some supplies made by Cricut that we absolutely love. However, I just want to open your eyes to the different options that are available in the craft industry for you as supplies. Maybe some supplies that are cheaper, some that function better. And so we're just giving you our honest opinion and comparing some Cricut brand products versus others that we have found. The reason that we wanted to cover this topic with you all is when I personally started crafting with my Cricut, I jumped feet first into the entire world of Cricut and thought, Cricut has made this machine. It's a fantastic machine. The name is big in the Cricut industry. It must be a really stellar product, and it is. I thought surely I should purchase all the Cricut things because they had the upper hand and really would make the best product for the best price available for me. So I purchased everything Cricut related and had a little bit of buyer's remorse once my eyes were opened. And so if you're a new Cricut crafter specifically, this video is really great for you. Don't purchase anything until you watch this video. And if you are a seasoned crafter who maybe isn't super excited with some of the products that you use, then this video is also good for you. So let's dive in and take a look at some of the products we'll be comparing today. Let's start off with Cricut mats. Now, as you know or may not know, there are several different mats. There is a blue mat, which is a light grip mat for paper. We also have the green mat, which is our standard grip mat for vinyls. We have our purple mat, which is the strong grip mat for woods and leathers, faux leathers, things like that. And then we have our pink mat, which is our fabric grip mat for fabric. And Cricut has all of those. Nicopa is also a brand that has all of those mats. There are other brands as well. However, we have compared these. We have used them here in the studio over and over. We have cleaned them. They are very tested here. And we love the Nicopa mats just as much, maybe even sometimes more than the Cricut mats. They are a whole lot cheaper. They are available from Amazon, and you can get them in singles. You can get them in bundles, so like all the same color or all the same mat. I could get 3 of the light grip, 3 of the standard, et cetera, et cetera. Or I can get a bundle that has 3 different ones. So for instance, maybe the bundle is a pink mat, or I'm sorry, a blue mat, a green mat, and a purple mat. So that's really nice, and they are a whole lot cheaper. All of these things will be linked for you all down below. So make sure you check out the links in the description to purchase some of these yourself. But like I said, these clean really well. They hold the materials really well, and they don't break the bank. Next up, I want to talk about printable vinyl, and I don't have the Cricut brand here because I don't love it. I didn't even want to purchase it to have in the studio just because I just don't love it. Now, before I used other printable vinyls, I did love it. It was fine. It was great. It cut really well. The picture was good. It made cute stickers. But once I started using other branded materials, I realized that the Cricut sticker paper, or Cricut vinyl, not sticker paper, the Cricut vinyl is a little bit thinner, and it doesn't produce as quality of an end result in a sticker as I was wanting. So this is our preferred brand. It's the Cicoto printable vinyl. There is a vinyl glossy paper and a vinyl matte paper that make really amazing stickers. So check those out if you are interested in print and cut. Don't buy the Cricut because it's really expensive and it's sort of flimsy. Next, let's talk transfer tapes. Cricut transfer tape, just the regular Cricut transfer tape, is honestly not a bad product. It works pretty well. It's not too frustrating to work with. However, the strong grip transfer tape, and I love to tell this story. When I first started Cricuting, I grabbed the strong grip tape because I thought bigger is better, stronger is better. Let's grab the strong. It was a total nightmare. I had no idea. It had way too much tack for just transferring regular vinyls and things like that. I don't recommend it, honestly, for anything other than glitter vinyl. It is good for glitter vinyl, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, like I said, the Cricut transfer tape is pretty good. However, there are options that are so much better. This is linked down below as well. This is from Amazon, and as you can see, is quite a large roll here. And it works just as good. So it is a clear transfer tape. And another thing, while we're on the transfer tape topic, I want to introduce, if you are not aware, this product is called masking paper transfer tape, and it is probably our preferred method for vinyl transfer, just because it's even more affordable than this. It comes in 6-inch rolls. It also comes in 12-inch rolls, but we prefer the 6-inch. And it lasts forever. It is under $15, and Cricut actually doesn't have a comparable supply or material to this particular transfer tape. So I did want to give it a honorable mention here if you are looking to maybe either purchase for the first time a transfer tape or change up your transfer tape that you're using. So both of these are amazing. Both of them will be linked for you. Definitely check those out. Next, let's talk about vinyls. And this is true for regular vinyl, so premium vinyl, as well as heat transfer vinyl. We love, love, love to get our vinyl from 143 Vinyl. We love the Caesar Easy Weed vinyl and the StarCraft heat transfer vinyl. They are both really easy to work with. They cut very well. They weed very well. The regular vinyl transfers well, as well as the heat transfer vinyl. They're just really top-notch products. Check them out as well. One thing in particular that we really appreciate about these vinyls is how easy they cut and transfer. Unfortunately, our experience with Cricut vinyl is that sometimes it doesn't cut so well. So you think you get a good, solid, clean cut, and when you go to weed it, it hasn't cut through all the way, and so you're sort of ripping and tearing trying to get it weeded. The other thing that we've noticed is transferring the Cricut vinyl is not amazing either because of how thick it is. Now, saying that it is so thick it doesn't transfer well does not mean that this is like a flimsy, thin material. Don't hear what I'm not saying. This is a absolutely wonderful material. It's like this is so thick that it doesn't necessarily bend well, especially the Cricut Smart vinyls. It doesn't bend well enough with certain products that you're applying it to. If you've worked at all with vinyls like this, then you'll understand Cricut is just not our preference. Our entire community, I would say, will attest to this. Our entire community here at Oak and Lamb will attest to it. As far as the longevity of use, we don't really have a preference either way. It's not like this Cricut vinyl doesn't last long or it peels off or something like that in comparison to the other. So it's honestly just about price, number one, which is significant, and ease of use, number two. Next, let's talk about rotary cutters. Now, I have a very strong opinion about these rotary cutters. I like the idea of this rotary cutter because it fits really well into my Cricut caddy that I have here, which is not Cricut brand, by the way. It's a different fun brand. But it fits really well in there, and that's fantastic. When I got this straight out of the package, you should be able to pull this little button. This safety piece comes back and then you can cut. Mine doesn't work. I know that is not the case for all of them, but fresh out of the package, I was already frustrated with this. So then I was like, I'm just gonna make it work. I will hold this in and I'm going to cut my fabric with it. However, I feel like there is a design flaw here. Now, everyone does not cut this way, I understand. When I cut with a rotary blade, I put my finger right here for pressure so that I can easily cut through those layers. Well, obviously, each time I do that, I slice my finger right on that rotary blade. I don't love that. This is what I grew up using. I just love it. You can use your thumb to apply the pressure, but you can also easily put your finger right here for pressure and you're not cutting yourself because the blade is down here, not up here. This is by Fiskars. You can also get them from several other like Singer and other big sewing companies as well. But this one's a pretty color, so that's why I chose it. Don't love this one. I just don't. So there's that option. Also, a lot of people who are in Cricut, you may be like, I won't even use a rotary cutter. But I did want to throw this one in because a lot of times you'll see it in some of the kits that you get supplies in. Next up, let's talk about some of the tools that we use most frequently. One is our weeding hook tool. The other is reverse tweezers. Now, both of these tools, the weeding tool and the reverse tweezers, work really well for what they're used for. However, my complaint with them is when you use this weeding tool, the Cricut weeding tool, for even sometimes just a week, maybe even one-time use, it dulls the end of this point and it starts to bend down. Now that's frustrating because then when you go to weed very small, delicate little things, you can't grab it because the hook is bent down. So we thought there has to be a solution for this. And this can't be the only weeding tool. Rach found these on Amazon and we thought, heck, as cheap as they are, we may as well try them out, see how they are. This brand is Berea, B-E-R-Y-A. Again, check the links below. We have actually tried to put this thing through the ringer, not in an obnoxious way, like bending it with our crowbar or anything, but we aren't delicate with it. And it has never bent. None of them have ever bent. We actually still have the very first one that we ever purchased and it looks brand new. It's amazing, and we love that you can buy them by themselves. You don't have to buy them in a kit. You can buy this just by itself, as many as you want. It's phenomenal. And then let's talk about the reverse tweezers. I love the Cricut reverse tweezers. They're really great. If you don't use reverse tweezers, grab some. It is super helpful with paper crafting or little detailed things that you want to place. However, my complaint with the reverse tweezers is that you can't buy them individually. You have to buy an entire toolkit in order to get these. Well, I don't want all of the weeding tools that I have to purchase with that kit in order to just get the reverse tweezers. It comes with an extra one of these weeding tools, that long poking one. I don't know the actual term for it. I'm very sorry. We never use it because it's just not as useful as other ones. So when we found these on the exact same site or from the exact same seller as this weeding tool, I was like, let's try that out because you can buy it by itself. And honestly, these are a little bit stronger than the Cricut ones. So my preference is these over Cricut for price and for usability. Next, let's talk about the little Cricut scissors. I do like that these have a cover on the end so that if I want to put these in the pocket of my apron or something like that, that's not poking me, that is very convenient. Also, if you're putting it down in a Cricut caddy or tool caddy, then when you put them down, since it covers your blade, it's not going to dull the end of your blade. So that is really nice. However, for someone who has larger hands, I don't love the holes right here. They're smaller. It's just not my preference. We have found, and we love all of them. We have all the different sizes, but the Tim Holtz scissors are our preference because they feel really good. They're sort of padded. You can see a little bit squishy. Your fingers go in them better, especially this pair. I love this one as well. So while these work well, and I'm not saying they're a bad product, I just wanted to show you another option if for some reason you wanted to look for that as well. So hopefully I've opened your eyes to the different supplies that are available. Obviously I did not cover even half of what I could have covered, but just gave you a little taste of what is out there. So definitely don't feel confined to just Cricut or just Silhouette or whatever brand you happen to be kind of submerged in. Look around and even use, for instance, if I use a Cricut machine, don't feel afraid or weird about using Silhouette brand supporting materials or supplies. If it goes with it and you like it, use it. Don't just take little Sally down the street's word for it because she happens to craft a little bit. Definitely dive into it, do some research, and find some professionals that you trust, maybe like Oak and Lamb, who have tested and really tried out products and get their opinion. If you liked this video, if you like our opinion, If you want to hear other opinions and get other inspiration for crafting, as well as joining an amazing community of crafters, Oak and Lamb is for you. Click the link below and sign up. We do offer monthly or yearly subscriptions to the Oak and Lamb flock, and we would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you here another day for another video.